For the white crayon space, you'll need your crayon. And I just want you to put some marks in the space. You can draw. It's always a good time to practice mark making. You want some strong marks, so layer the color in. And this is going to be a way of creating what's called a resist, meaning that before you have your watercolor in, you'll put a drawing down with wax, and the water is going to be repelled by the wax. If you would like to see what happens with another color, you can choose another color crayon to see what happens, and pretty much the same thing will happen, but the white marks makes it look like the color of the paper is going to come through. So for this, I'm going to use a wet on wet technique, but you can use wet on wet or you can use the wet on dry. And really with any of these techniques, you can layer the different kinds of techniques within the space. So I'm using a really strong purple, and do you see how the color is being repelled by where I put the marks? So this is a way of having some layered multimedia work happening, where if you want to plan to have some patterns in the space beforehand, you can draw with the crayons first and then repel those spaces against your watercolor. And you see how the color crayon has a little bit of a different effect as you're looking at it, but it's still doing just the same thing.